Okay, Adam, he's almost ready to go into competition here. Adam, what type of vehicle is this?
This is a 2.2 competition truck, 12.5-inch wheelbase, no rear steer.
And you're saying it's a little shorter than the rest of them.
I like a little bit shorter truck. The shorter wheelbase helps with the breakover in the center. If you get the truck tires closer together, you don't get caught up on stuff in the middle so much. So I like a little bit shorter than a lot of guys.
Now, what's the game plan?
The game plan is try and stay calm, don't get nervous, and don't hit anything. Don't hit the course markers and stay on the course, and don't roll over.
Now, I've been noticing, when I've been watching some of the other guys, they're going very slow. Is it more advantageous to you to keep it slow and steady instead of stopping?
I pick and choose my stops. If you're like on an off-camber situation where you're really tilted sideways, if you stop, that little bit of a jerk can often roll you over. So when you get off camber, you just want to keep steady pressure on it and not stop. I'll stop occasionally, just try and think about my line, think about what's going on. You know, it's unlike any other kind of RC where, you know, you have a little more time to think about where you're going and what you're doing, opposed to just getting on the track. And
so it's really being precise and knowing which way to enter onto the rocks and everything. And
yep, it's all about tire placement. Because we have the center diff there, we want to avoid hitting rocks with this. We want to avoid getting caught up in the middle. So the whole idea is to place the tires on top of the rock so we don't get caught up on these other little things. You get caught up, and you might have to back up, or you might roll over or something. So the idea is to keep the rocks on the high spot and don't roll over. There's a couple really difficult spots. There's a spot where it's kind of this castle deal, which is very easy to fall off, especially without having rear steer on this truck. Almost guaranteed I'm going to drop the rear wheels off it. There's an off-camber spot towards the end that's really difficult. I'm going to have a hard time with.
Okay, well, good luck, Adam.
Thank you.
Well, let's go do some crawling, folks.
Trying to set up for the next turn without backing up as little as possible. There's -1 point every time I back up and then make forward progress again. You want to keep all the wheels on the ground, but we designed the trucks to have just the right amount of flex. You don't want too much flex. Too much flex can get you in trouble as well. Yeah, this is a little castle walk, which I'm probably going to drop a rear wheel off. I'd love to have rear steer on this truck, but it's just not allowed in this class. See, there I am dropping a wheel off, but I'm trying to stay on it the best I can. What I'm more worried about is where I'm going to end up with this next difficult spot. So I didn't line myself up the way I wanted to, but I'm going to see what I'm going to have to take a back up here. That'll be another 1 point loss. Okay, landed back on my wheels, but I'm going to take a points issue there. The course designers today tried to make that as difficult as possible. A little mess up at the end there, but we'll see how the day turns out.
Well, Adam, thanks a lot. I had a lot of fun today, and I'm sure the folks really learned a lot about crawling. That's what it's all about, folks. Crawling is fun. It's a family thing. You can do it anywhere. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Now it's time for the Great Hobby Tech Tip of the Week.
Hi,
Hi, this is Gary from Great Hobbies. On today's tech tip, we're going to tell you how to protect and reinforce your body. After all that hard work, you want to get as much life as you can. If you take some fiberglass reinforcing tape for drywall, it's a self-adhesive product. You just cut the pieces out and you're going to reinforce all the areas that are usually damaged in a crash, up over the fenders, around the bumper areas where your body posts go through. And you'll take a product like shoe glue or similar. Duratrax makes some, or just your shoe glue from your normal department store, and you're going to squeeze a layer out over it. You just work it around with your finger. Let the shoe glue dry completely and you'll have a nice reinforced area for those high-stress parts of the body. For RCTV, that's your tip of the week.